Have you ever noticed that the moment you walk into a hotel lobby or a coffee shop with a lot of plants, you just exhale? You don't say it out loud, but your shoulders drop. Your brain gets quieter. Or maybe you're a plant parent. You talk to your calathea, you apologize to your fern when you forget to water it. We've all been there. Here is the truth. You aren't imagining it. And no, it's not just Pinterest aesthetics. Today, we are diving into the psychology of having plants in your house. And spoiler alert, the plants are not just decoration. They are hacking your ancient nervous system. In 1984, a biologist named E.O. Wilson proposed a theory called biophilia. It sounds fancy, but it's simple. It means love of life. His argument was that humans evolved in nature for 99% of our history. We only started living in concrete boxes about 10,000 years ago, which sounds like a long time, but in evolutionary terms, that's last Tuesday. Your brain still thinks you are a hunter-gatherer. When you look at a lush green plant, your brain releases a cocktail of feel-good chemicals because it translates green things as there is water here, there is food here, you are safe here. That dead corner of your bedroom, your brain thinks it's a desert. Put a snake plant there, suddenly your brain relaxes. Let's talk about attention fatigue. Have you ever tried to work for 8 hours straight and felt like your brain turned to static? Psychologists Rachel and Stephen Kaplan came up with attention restoration theory, ART. Here's the kicker. Urban environments require directed attention. You have to dodge cars, read signs, ignore ads. It's exhausting. When you put a plant on your desk, you are giving your eyes a micro-vacation. Every time you glance at that marble queen pothos, your prefrontal cortex, the boss of your brain, gets to take a 3-second nap. When you look back at your spreadsheet, you have more willpower. Okay, here is where it gets psychological, in the literal sense. There's a study from 2010, University of Hyogo, Japan. They put a small plant on the desks of office workers. The result? Anxiety levels dropped significantly. But here is the magic part. It didn't matter if the plant was actually cleaning the air, which is a myth, by the way. You'd need a jungle to scrub the air. It worked because of nurturance. When you care for a plant, you shift your focus from what is wrong with me to does this soil need water? Having a living thing that relies on you, even a succulent, forces you to get out of your own head. It's a low-stakes relationship. If you kill the fern, it's sad, but you don't need therapy. If you keep it alive, you feel like a competent adult. That is a massive psychological win. Here is the coolest study. Researchers at Cardiff University put plants into a massive office. They measured productivity, but also social interaction. In the green office, people took 15% more sick days? No, actually, people were happier. But specifically, they talked to each other more. They took breaks together. Plants act as soft barriers. You might not talk to a stranger in a white hallway, but if you were both standing next to the ficus, hey, do you think this needs more sun? Suddenly, you have a human connection. Having plants in your house doesn't just change your relationship with nature. It changes your relationship with the people in that room. It signals this is a living space, not a storage unit. So, do you need a degree in psychology to own a houseplant? No. You just need to know that when you put that pot on the sill, you aren't just decorating. You are turning down your stress response. You are resting your overworked attention span. And you are reminding your ancient brain that you are, in fact, safe. So go buy that snake plant, or propagate that cutting from your friend. Your amygdala will thank you. If you want a video on which plants are impossible to kill for beginners, because we know the psychology only works if the plant is alive, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.